Alright, so we're at the Overland Expo here in I guess the Pacific Coast here in Oregon. And we're gonna go through this and show you why this Overland Expo has nothing to do with overlanding. It's all about looking badass and spending money. So my microphone decided not to work, so we're going to do a voiceover here. So you look at all these big, tremendous rigs, these earth roamers, like what the hell has that got to do with overlanding? Holy crap, these things are $1 million and more. So these things are not going anywhere. It's not going down any big oily off roads. It is straight too high, it's too wide, there's not enough clearance, there's nothing about it that makes it an overlanding vehicle. It's just a big ass impressive thing. So people are just buying these things to look special and important. These are the people that should be in therapy. So here is a bunch more rigs that are probably pretty much for overlanding that are pretty cool. All right, now we're talking overlanding. An old Jeep, now that is cool. Another monster truck. I know I can get down all these small trails, do overlanding in this. Ha! All right, everybody, so we made it out of the expo. Oh my God, what a place that was. I'm never gonna go back to another one of those. So, the whole thing was, the Overland Expo basically has nothing to do with overlanding. It has everything to do with the most expensive stuff to buy and everything you don't need. I mean, like you look at the earth roamers there. Is this huge, massive thing. It's like $1 million, $1.5 million. What the hell does that got to do with overlanding? You can't do anything with that. You can't, there's only so many roads you could go down. It's top heavy. You can't go under trees. You're not exploring. You're just doing what any other RV is doing. That's pretty much all you're gonna do with that. And what are you gonna do? Yeah, so now I see you look down at the whole expo thing there, it's just thousands of, I don't know, thousands, hundreds and hundreds of just rooftop tents everywhere. And now that's just what you see on the internet. Everywhere else is rooftop tents. It's like I don't see anybody building their rig. Everybody says, oh, I'm building my rig out. You're not building your rig out. You're looking on social media and you're letting social media decide what your build should be, instead of just going, what do I really need to go out and just have some fun? But no, we got to have all the greatest stuff to look badass, to look important, be on the road, and all that looking badass is more important than just getting out and exploring and have some fun. So basically this expo is just an outdoor recreation expo. Not really anything to do with really what overlanding is, but it's just people that want something that can go camping in and just go out and explore a little bit and head over somewhere and camp out at a campsite or somewhere, but it's not really true overlanding. So you want to be an overlander. Overlanding is exploring, man. It's the adventure. It's not the destinations, it's how you got there. And it's basically what I do is, you know, I go down these dirt roads and I'll see a tiny other dirt road and I'll head down that road. I have no clue where I'm going, where it's at. No, I know nothing about it. I didn't look it up on a map, and I just go and explore it and see what happens. And that is kind of overlanding, just getting out and exploring like that, and not having a whole, oh, I got to get to this destination and have everything documented, where I'm going to be, where every campground is and all this stuff. Man, that's just off-roading, you know, and that's what, you know, the other thing is, do you want to be an off-roader, or are we just going to do a trail? Or I see all these people, especially in the desert when I'm in Arizona, there's 50 people, all with Jeeps. And it's stuff that they all look exactly the same. They copied everything, the rooftop tent and this, and everything is exactly the same because that's what they saw on the internet or these shows. And they will never go out by themselves. And they have to have a whole bunch of people with them. So basically you're just going off-road and you're doing a trail run. So that's not overlanding. It's far from really what overlanding is. But also overlanding is having a capable vehicle. It doesn't mean you have to have big suspension. I got a stock Jeep. I may have mud tires on there and the suspension is beefed up, but it's not rosed up. I don't have bigger tires or any of that stuff on there. And I go into some remote spots that are crazy. I don't have a problem. And you got to just know when to back off. Because a lot of these people, there's so many people doing YouTube channels that doing such extreme stuff with these badass, 4x4s that they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on, and that's what everybody's watching and looking at. Instead of just going and having some fun, just don't look at this stuff. Just do what you want to do and stop worrying about what it looks like and just do it. So if you're one of the people that just do off-roading a little bit, that is great. I mean, it's still cool that people are getting out and enjoying themselves. As long as you're having fun, this is awesome to do. But if you're like that person that put $75,000 to $100,000 into this pavement princess that's never been off-road, and you're going to call yourself an overlander, no, don't do it. So that's kind of my rant going on with the Overland Expo. It has nothing to do with overlanding. There are some stuff there that shows you some stuff, and there's a couple vehicles that are definitely cool that I would love to have just for overlanding because they're small and stuff, but probably 90% of everything that's there is just more recreation vehicles. So I think now it's time for a beer. Let's open up a good beer. Hi, so I picked up this beer in the supermarket. I know everybody knows that I love my imperial stouts, Russian imperial stouts, but I picked up this beer at the supermarket. It's a double IPA. It's Boneyard Brewery, Boneyard beer. And man, it's good stuff. It's 9% alcohol. It's brewed in Oregon. Maybe it's brewed in Bend, Oregon. Yep. I'm liking this. Let's open this bad boy up. It's very refreshing taste to it. Yeah. Oh, it's definitely not muddy like an imperial stout. But like today, it's like 80 degrees out. This is perfect. Oh, yeah. This is nice and cold right out of the fridge. That is good stuff. It's just kind of weird. I just gotta describe it, but it's just very good. I love this beer. I gotta pick up a couple more 6-packs maybe. So if you guys want to help me out with that, there's a link below to help me to buy me a beer. You can check it out. Help me out. So that's our rant of the day. The Overland Expo. So if I insulted anybody, I'm sorry. It's my channel. So don't forget now, never stop exploring, never stop listening to rock and roll. And hit the like button, helps me out, and we'll catch you guys down the road. Bye-bye. Zdrobia.